Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800. Well, we're here in the New World again, and we found a new settlement now, Catan. It is here on this island, one of the islands that I've taken from my opponent, who declared war on me and who is now, well, he lost all importance kind of in the New World. So he's got only 2 islands here left, 2 smaller ones, and the other ones are mine and hers.
And if they don't,
Barilomara. Right, so we are here now on this new beautiful island. I think it's the next best one that we can take. It has lots of space here, and it has the right fertilities, among them caoutchouc. And we definitely want to start with a bicycle production soon. And don't worry, we're also going for a beer production in this episode. So we get our people as happy as possible. The war is behind us now, we don't have to focus on that. I still have one more fight to fight and one more battle to fight, and we're going to see that as well. But for now I'm going to focus on the settlement here. So we're going to start, I've already outlined some streets here, and we're going to start as usual with a marketplace. Let's have one over here. And then we can start with the chronological residences, like so. To have our first people here as well, because we need the workforce, and they're not that dramatic for our consumption increase, so we can just have some fried plantains if we like to, and they're already happy then. So that's all they need actually. And while we're at it, we're also going to start a wood production, a timber production over here. So here we're going to have a lumberjack hut here, one here, and then we can build 2 sawmills, and let's also have another one over here. That should do it, because we need another warehouse here. So we have this production up and running now, and we do have the caoutchouc somewhere. There it is. So it only needs timber and some farmers, so we can start with that rather soon. And I'm just going to wait now until we have enough timber here in Catan. We've got the workforce for it, and we've got our workers here, and there's not really anything else that we need to do right now, because they don't even need really food, so I don't think they're going to riot or something. They're still happy and everything. So we really just want the farmers here, and now we can wait for them to develop kind of, and to get enough timber for us. Let's go back to the old world. And here we are in Sleepy Hollow again, and I want to focus on the beer production now. So the happiness is important, and we're missing the bicycles for our engineers and the beer for the artisans. So, and also for the workers. So there are 2 populations here that need beer, and lucky for us, we do have an island here with a grain fertility and a hops fertility, but the problem is there's almost no more space here for the hops because I've already got some grain production over here, and I need some more space later for future expansions of my bread production. So what I planned, we are going to just implement a few more grain farms over here, and then we're going to start with a hops production on one of my other hops fertility islands. So here we still have enough farmers, and here we can start now with some more grain farms. That I'm going to outline here now, and I think the distance of 3 fields is perfect for all of them. So these are grain farms now, quite a lot of them. I want to build 6 breweries now. I want to start with that, so that should be enough for my population as far as I know. And for the 6 breweries we need 3 malt houses. I've built now 5 of them, so that should be enough. Let's just remove 1 more, so we have 4. And that should be enough for 6 of them, because as you can see, the brewery needs 1 minute for beer, and the malt house produces malt every 30 seconds. So in order to have 6 of them, we need 3 malt houses, so approximately 50% of it. That is for the malt. And then we go to the other island here again. I already built just a few of them here, hop farms, and we need, well, hops is rather slow, 1 minute and 30 seconds, so for 6 breweries, we need, well, 9 hop farms. So we have 6 here, and let's build 3 more here. I'm also going to upgrade that warehouse, even though the warehouse is not really busy with just those few hop farms here. And then we can have some farms here, and hopefully this actually is enough space. Looking good. Don't have to worry. Perfect. So we have those 9 farms, hop farms. Now the question remains, where would I like to have my breweries now? They're improved by electricity, so it would be a good option to have them here in Sleepy Hollow right away with my electricity area. And I'm going to build a second one soon, area with electricity. I mean, I could just have it here, you know, once I move my farmers away, then I can just have another area with electricity factories right here. I do have enough oil for it anyway, so we could do that sooner than later. On the other side, that's not so good. That would be very inefficient actually to just transport everything over here. I could just relocate those factories. So for now, we still have some space here that I can use. Let's have a look at my power plant. So we do have some more space over here that we can use amidst those oil towers here that are polluting the air, but I don't think that it looks that bad really, and it's far away from everything anyway. Very nice. Now we need a trade route to transport all of that to Sleepy Hollow. So we do have a free ship. We should have one. So we have our frigate here, but we're not going to use the frigate for transportation. I would rather use a clipper for that. And we do have a free clipper. Where's the free clipper actually? We definitely have one somewhere looming around. And look at that, there is our free cargo ship. It is not a clipper, but it is a cargo ship, so a steam cargo ship. We bought one from the trader, and he's just again stuck in the ocean, so that was hard to find. I mean, it's not that hard to find. You have the ship menu here, and I just see what ships are idle, in an idle state, and this cargo ship here was idle, just in the middle of the ocean, so it's just stopped shipping. I don't know why they do that, but I think there's a patch coming out soon that addresses these issues. And there's my flagship. I don't need that for now. Let's just get the steel that it has on board to Sleepy Hollow, and then we can use Lone Star. She's a gift from me. Everyone needs love in their lives, and animals give it freely. Please take care of this dear little cat. Since he's grown, I find I don't have quite so much time for him anymore. He's rather big these days, but I'm sure he'll make you very happy.
We've doubled our efforts.
I need to sail to her clipper. Where's that?
I just know you'll give for a worthy cause. You're the example to us all.
And she's given us another tiger. Isn't that nice? I like her. The only question is now, where is the tiger? Is it on one of my ships? It should be on one of my ships, I think. There it is, on the cargo ship. Perfect. So another tiger increases the attractiveness of our town. And before we, let's just give that tiger now to the zoo. Let's put it in there. We do have some free compounds. Over here now.
Has it really come to this?
In our zoo. Let's take this ship now, the Lone Star, and create a trade route with him. And I'm saying it's a fast ship, so we can take 2 islands here where he just loads goods. We take New Hollow and find the mold. There it is. I say 2 times. And then he sails to Nickelby and loads the hops 2 times. And then he sails to Sleepy Hollow where he unloads those goods. Cargo ship has 6 cargo holds, so why are only... I think we need to do this differently. Let's put the mold here in number... Well, let's put... wait a second. Let's put the mold in number 1 and 2. And the hops in number 3 and 4. So we have to assign it to the right cargo hold right away. Then we can unload everything. That used to be more simple. And now we can accept it, and the steamship is on its way, transporting malt and hops to Sleepy Hollow. So I'm eager to see how much that increases my taxes once they get beer. Okay, and the hops production didn't use that much space, so we could still build 3 more hop farms here and way more here, of course, and that should do it quite nicely. Okay, beer is on its way now. We're just going to wait for the first batch to be unloaded. Meanwhile, we can go back to the New World and have a look at our new town here, Catan. We are full on timber now, and we have enough farmers or jornaleros. I hope I'm not pronouncing this too badly. Let's just have some more houses here, so we can have more farms. And there is this Russian music again. Something is happening here. Ah, there are some small riots here, nothing big. We could just have another police station here. We do have the materials for that. To take care of that.
We are on the right track.
Even though I do have a content population as far as I can see. Oh no, there is something missing. So they really need rum and a church here for their happiness. So let's just build a church here, shall we? And they're on a riot, so I can't demolish that yet. So we just wait for the riot to disperse, and then we can have a church here. And I have to think about rum as well. And as you can see now, they're quite unhappy here as well, because I've got so many of them. So I should definitely address one of those issues here now. The fried plantains, for example, with the fish oil. So let's do that real quick. We do have... No, I'm going to reserve this space here for the caoutchouc, but we can have that on the other side of the island. Over here. This is a beautiful big island, so we can build quite a lot of farms here. So a farmhouse here, and then we can have some of those plantations. So it's 30 seconds each, so we only need 3 of them for now. Oh, there are 2 gold deposits there. I need to remember that, because we need gold soon as well. And then let's have 3 of those kitchens here. And upgrade that warehouse here too, so that's fine. And we produce that good now. Perfect, now we can focus on caoutchouc finally. Let's have a warehouse here. And on those caoutchouc plantations, let's see how many fields it needs. 144, so that's quite big. Like so. That's that. So 1 minute each. We'll see how many we need for that. Let's go back to the old world real quick and have a look at the bicycle. So we do have enough steel. I don't worry about that. And the bicycle factory takes 30 seconds to produce that, and the caoutchouc 1 minute. So we need 2 of them for 1 bicycle factory. And I plan on having 4 bicycle factories for now. So we need to have 8 caoutchouc plantations. Let's go back to the new world. 8 of them, so 4 on either side. Oops. And one more here, and then a warehouse here. Quite big as well.
No fields, no work.
Four of them should do nicely. Let's also upgrade this warehouse here and this warehouse here. So that shouldn't be a big deal anymore. And do we have another warehouse here that is overloaded? No, that seems to be fine here. There's only one here, so probably a good idea to have a second one. There are 2 here, both of them, well, not, well, there are 3 even here. And 1 here that is not overloaded, so that should be fine. Very nice. So we've got that. And here we should have those fried plantains now. Or soon. For our people, and we need a fire station too. Because as soon as you build a house, well, you get a fire. You should never forget to build them in Anno. And here we can build the church. Oh, it's that small. I was expecting a bigger building. We built the church already, I remember. But it's only that one here.
Ceasefire has ended.
Yep. Let's get a ceasefire again.
Let's up the ante. You're right. We need some perspective.
Don't spend it all at once.
Ship under attack.
So where should I put my church now? Let's remove
Ship under attack.
this building here and have the church here. Because I do have a church here, so I don't need it right in the middle of everything. I can just have it here, and it still takes everything into account.
Mediocre.
Yeah, and they have their own church over there, so one here is perfectly fine.
Others are now at war. Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
And let's also have another ceasefire here. As usual,
Not unless we get what's
we only need to
ours.
pay 3,000, look at that, and we also get 5 plus with our relationship
Has ended.
to her. And as I can see, well, we're quite stronger than they are. Of course, economy-wise, we should be, because they only have 1 island here each. But military-wise, we even beat them as well. So perhaps at some point we can defeat or kill or totally destroy those pirates. Alright, so we do have a clipper somewhere. There it is.
For a challenge.
Out in the ocean. No one knows why. I didn't send it there. And we can use this clipper now to create a trade route for Catan, where we load caoutchouc. Let's find it. There it is. So we're going to load, like, I don't know, 150 tons of that and deliver that to the old world, to Sleepy Hollow. And let's also have a second ship for that. So we do have another cargo ship in the new world. We do have one as well. This one here. There it is, the Celestial. So we could have 2 of them. I'm going to wait on that a few more seconds because the clipper now takes it first. The cargo, the caoutchouc that we are producing now here in those farms to make bicycles out of them.
There'll be potholes, so watch out.
Okay, let's go back to the old world. By now we should have the recipes or the goods for the beer. Let's have a look at that. We have malt here, very nice. And where's the other thing? Hops. There it is. So we've got both of them now here. So we can start with our beer production. And for that, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to remove now some of those farmers here. Of course I will need to replace them. I need to build them at some place else. So we can start our own beer production here now. There's still a lumberjack hut that we're going to move to a location where it's suitable. Even though that is hard to come by on Sleepy Hollow. We have one here, I see. Let's have it over here. It's 80%. It's still enough. And then we can have our breweries here. They don't pollute the air anyway, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, and what is going to pollute the air though is the power plant, but we have to build one. So the oil power plant, it's going to be here, where we can then start with more electricity. They are really expensive, those power plants. Okay. And another thing is the newspaper. I can't edit it anymore because I don't have the influence for anything here. I could remove the -5, that is it. And then I'm almost 0 influence. There's no way for me to get it back though. Let's upgrade this one here. And I do have now my power plant, so what it needs is another train. Actually, that was poorly planned. Let's move it like that. Like so. Okay. And now we can have those breweries. Very nice now. That should do it. We still need another warehouse here. Then we could have another brewery here later. Perfect. And we could still have another production building here, a smaller one at some point. Also very nice. Let's have a look at the power plant. As you can see, the power plant also gives electricity now to the population in this area here. We don't have any engineers here yet, but what we can do is we can build a power plant here, for example, and we have to do that at some point, and then we can give them electricity because that is one of their needs they have. So we need to build a power plant in the city, I think, or perhaps there's something else that makes it extend its reach. I haven't found it yet though. So for now we're going to leave it here, and we are producing beer now already, it seems. Let's have a look at my beer storage. It's at 0 yet, but I think they're already climbing, right? Nope, not yet. Okay, so let's just wait what beer affects. And thanks to electricity, we don't have it yet because a train needs to deliver the oil first. But then we would have a much higher productivity here for the brewery. So 3 should suffice for now, when it's at 200%. I think it does not have a connection to the power plant because it's not delivering. Now it's delivering, okay. Very nice. Now we do have oil here and it should soon start producing electricity. Now it is, and now my breweries produce even more of that. And well, I did get quite a jump here now. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful jump for beer, which is not even high up there yet, but it's climbing. So now that we have that, that is another major point for our taxes. And the other one is soon to come, that is the bicycles for the engineers, and we're going to do that in the next episode. And then we're going to look also how to implement electricity in our town center. Stay tuned.